over the course of the last couple of years, there's been a rumor that Daniel Craig would play a Marvel character, and eventually we ended up finding that he was in fact, at least at some point, considered for the character of Balder, aka Thor's brother. Now the former James Bond himself tackles these rumors and reports. So for those of you that aren't aware, Balder the Brave was at one point going to appear in Thor 1. And then they were like, well, we'll save him. And then Thor 2. Then Thor 3. And then Thor 4. It never happened. But yeah, Daniel Craig, we saw some art out there of him as Balder. But again, we've never directly heard from the man himself. So he recently got to sit down and talk to the Happy Sad Confused show in regards to Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. And the conversation shifted to Marvel Studios, to all the rumors, and specifically him appearing in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, because that was the last report of where he was going to appear. And again, we've seen storyboards of Balder, so we know that they were at some point doing. When they ask him if he's ever heard of Balder, he says no. He has no idea who that is. And when they continue to talk to him about Doctor Strange, about appearing as Balder and showing up in the Marvel Universe, he says he doesn't know what they're talking about, and he's clueless to the whole thing. And then he said that he doesn't know where these rumors or anything comes from because he's never heard of it. So, two ways to take this. One, he's doing the real good PR thing, which I think he really is, because, let's be real, we've seen tons of concept art and reports, and legit know that Balder was supposed to be in Doctor Strange in the early drafts, right? And, yeah, in some of these drawings, he looks like Daniel Craig. But I think he's also telling the truth. They said that they scrapped the idea of Balder very early on before they ever started production. So they never even talked to him, I assume. And the reason he was concepted is because they wanted Daniel Craig or somebody like Daniel Craig. And then when they shifted it, what was the point of talking to him to bring him in for a role? It was literally pointless. So I think he's telling the truth, but he's also lying to a degree, because there's got to be somebody that's asked him about it before, or he's talked to Marvel Studios at some level or something, but he just doesn't want to say anything just in case those, pesky NDAs that can ruin a career. So yeah, it's kind of interesting that Balder's been discussed so many times and so many different actors, and every time we get another actor talking about it that we've heard potentially up for the casting, they go, I have no clue. Because it's never gotten past the conceptual stage and a name floating out there. I just think that's kind of funny. But hey, maybe Thor 5, maybe that's the one. That's where he'll appear, right? It's Balder time.